have a star we have to stand.
A little smaller.
She doesn't show up too well. Most of the way you
grateful for the evening hour that brings us together today. Highlights for these young people who are about to graduate tonight. As we're here, we remember the sayings of our Lord and Savior himself, who said, "I am come that you might have life and have it abundantly." So we seek for the abundance of life for thee. He also said, "I am the light of the world." We are grateful for the enlightenment which education presents us and gives us. It is also, as he said, that we might find in him this gift of life. So be with us this evening hour. We ask your blessings upon the guest speaker who is to be with us tonight, bring us the message. Members of the school board who are present here, with the members of the faculty and principals who are here, programming together. It's the adversities of each hour. So be with us, our Heavenly Father, as we worship here tonight. In your name, we ask for your Lord. Amen.
The United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On behalf of the class of 1990, I would like to welcome family, friends, faculty, administration, and board members to tonight's graduation. We could have never made it without you, and I know there have been many times that we did not show. You have guided us through our years here at Southern Columbia, and now it is time for us to go our separate ways. By using the Serenity Prayer as our theme, we hope to let you know how we feel about this special occasion. It is now time for all of us to move on. Accept that things cannot change the things we must, and have the courage to hold on to our dreams. The first part of the prayer asks for God to grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. We all in some way will further our education in college, the military, or in a trade. While there, we'll make many new friends. We must not forget the ones that we have already made. Many people say that in the next 4 years, we'll make stronger friendships than the ones that we have now. I cannot accept this change now, because I cannot imagine having better friends than the ones I already have. Even though we may lose touch, I will try not to forget any of you. We must now realize that we won't always have someone to fall back on. We have to try to exist on our own and accept this newness. Our dreams are the only things in life that are truly ours. No one can take them away from us. We must never give up, learning to accept our defeats, but working twice as hard to overcome them. As we move on, we'll encounter many obstacles. We can become a success only if we accept them calmly as a challenge and strive to surpass them. There are many events that we cannot change. One of these is time. Time is in constant motion, and it keeps moving ahead, never turning back. As time progresses, do not look behind, because we cannot return to the past. We must look toward the future. We need to embrace these unchangeable events and alter the ones we can. Tonight, I'm asking my fellow classmates to face challenges rationally. Only then can you look at them clearly and make a solid decision. I'm asking you, who have been our mentors for 12 or so years, to continue to have patience with us. Give us your continued love and understanding, and help us to grow. Years from now, we'll look back upon this night, and although the faces may become hazy, we'll remember the circumstances fondly.
Following is a reading from the Holy Gospel of St. Matthew, and it reads as follows. Jesus said to his disciples, "You are the salt of the earth. But what if salt goes flat? How can you restore its flavor? Then it is good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Men do not light a lamp and then put it under a bushel basket. They set it on a stand where it gives light to all those in the house. The same way your light must shine before men, that they may see goodness in your actions and give praise to your heavenly Father." Thus far is the reading from the Holy Gospel of St. Matthew. Southern Columbia High School declares you are present. And dear members of this year's graduating class, your parents, relatives, and friends, I wish to share with you at this time a prayer meditation based upon these words of Jesus found in St. Matthew. Oftentimes in the course of life, we tend to judge people by the evil they have done, and rather, very rarely, by the good things that they left undone. But the truth of the matter is that we will be held accountable both for the wrong that we do and also for the good that we fail to do. Now, Jesus himself many times pointed out this particular truth in his preaching. You recall, for example, in the parable of the Good Samaritan, that no great crime was laid at the feet of those travelers on the road to Jericho. Simply, their crime was that they passed by on the other side of the road. Notice that they did not do anything wrong. They didn't reach out and hurt that person. They simply passed by on the other side. They truly did nothing. In the parable of the 10 talents, remember that one person took the talent that was given him, he wrapped it in a napkin, and then he buried it in the ground. No great dishonor was laid at his feet, except that he did nothing with that talent. You recall the parable of the 10 maidens who went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 were wise, and 5 were foolish. 5 were known as foolish because they failed to take with them enough oil with them to keep their lamps burning ready when the bridegroom arrived. And so finally, when the bridegroom came, their lamps had gone out. They didn't do anything wrong. They did no positive act of wickedness. They simply failed to do anything. They did nothing.
Now, these classes of 1990 are on the verge of immense transformation. We will leave our high school students to hopefully fly on to bigger and better things. We all remember that first outrageous hairstyle, or when we somehow had finally noticed the aspect of the boy or girl again. Nor can some of us forget the more difficult times we faced, when a close friend moved, or when we lost a loved one. Any change in which we have been a part, large or small, requires some measure of courage. In a few weeks, after the celebrations and the feelings of the celebration had subsided, the relaxed feeling that invaded our minds and bodies, which started in January according to some of our teachers, will slowly disappear. An entirely new sensation takes over as we realize we are on our own. Mom and Dad don't make decisions anymore. We do. As we graduate, it's time for us to take control of our lives. Choices will be tossed at us left and right, and advice will come from many corners. We need to listen to this advice and consider it. But in the end, the ultimate decisions and choices are ours to make. Our decisions will change our lives. There will be times when we will find it easy to do a certain thing, and unfortunately, many of the decisions we make will be difficult, if not heartrending. We might not realize it now, but we will often have to call upon courage we may not have known existed. I'm not speaking of just physical courage, although there may be times when it is needed. Illness, natural disaster, or even times of war. More often, there will be a need for mental and emotional courage. For these times when choices we make are not the ones urged on us by others, we need to hang on to that courage when we failed at something, so we have the strength and will to try again. Too many times, people get locked into a certain lifestyle and stay there. They're content to float along and not make waves. We do not want to be like these people. Passive acceptance is the easy way. Standing up for what we believe in as individuals requires more. We have to have the courage to make changes. If we are not willing to see that changes are made in our lives, there's no guarantee that someone else will do it. As we contemplate the personal changes that will take place, we must be aware that the world is changing around us. Living in the rural area that we do, most of us are not directly affected by those changes. But as we venture away from here, these issues may figure more prominently in our plans. For instance, 10 years ago, Russia was represented to the American people as the evil empire, and students studying current affairs and diplomacy were taught to be suspicious. Now we're going through a period of closeness and cooperation. This requires us to alter the way we've been trained to think about Russia and other communist countries. Our parents took current events to class, dealing with the erection of the Berlin Wall and the subsequent era to college. In classes only 6 months ago, we discussed the demolition of that same wall and the meaning it held for the world. Hand in hand with the Berlin Wall goes the fact that for the past 45 years, East and West Germany have been separate entities, each needing to be dealt with in its own way. Even now, as we gather here, unification plans for the United Germany are being streamlined. We, the class of 1990, must adapt our thoughts and our actions to this new world developing around us. Many issues other than international relations will challenge us to make changes. The environment, world population, the plight of the homeless, and the issues of racism are only a few. Who knows which one of us sitting here tonight will not only make a contribution that will enhance and improve his lifestyle, but that of man as a whole. These contributions, however, are not made unless someone dares to make a change. Tonight, I challenge my fellow classmates to meet the challenge of the future. We can make a difference. All we need is the courage to make changes.
Here's a new path on the journey of life. We all have high aspirations. To some, the dreams may be success and money. To others, the dream is only to be happy. What better day than this for us to thank our friends, relatives, and teachers for giving us the confidence to walk from here as proud, eager, independent individuals. Most of us came here 13 years ago, not as what you see before you, but as frightened children, easily influenced, and so ready to accept anything that was put before us. Childhood is a time of innocence and change, but most of all, it's a period of great learning. None of us thought about college or the need for a stable job. We learned through experience, and we took things day by day. We never looked far into the future. Doing what we were told not to do, the words "don't touch" automatically justified a dare. We suffered the consequences and therefore gained a new bit of knowledge. Experience is truly life's greatest teacher. Granted, some of us have been dealt a lousy hand from time to time, but we've learned to roll with the punches and to deal with the situation at hand. The rebel in all of us has surfaced at least once in our years at Southern Columbia. Our teachers have seen it, and even our parents have noticed the changes. Sometimes, these changes just quietly crept up, almost undetected, but other times, they erupted with the same hot fire burst of energy a volcano has. Whether it was waking up to the first facial blemish, hearing a young voice deepen, or even discovering the opposite sex, it was these kinds of changes that gave us some enlightenment to help attain our goals in the future. A touch of additional wisdom to put into our pool of knowledge. As I look over the audience, I see many recognizable faces. Classmates, friends, teachers, and relatives, all with whom I've grown up. This past year has gone so quickly, it's been hard to stay on track. Whether we've had senioritis since the first day of school or the first day after Christmas vacation, none of us has escaped its wrath. Those feelings of total superiority and an attitude of uncomfortable magnitude. You've at least tried to continue pushing us forward. Although we again rebelled at the authority pressuring us, did what we weren't supposed to do, and acted like we knew it all. Luckily, by now, we have realized that we don't know everything. That's the greatest achievable wisdom, the ability to distinguish between right and wrong and to make the proper, acceptable choices. That's what it means to go to school for 13 years, learning how to solve a problem, not necessarily always knowing the answer. As we leave here today, our lives will change forever, hopefully for the better. Uncertainty and fear of the unknown will replace the security associated with home and school. Being a senior means being on top and taking charge. But what comes afterward? What happens after graduation? Well, some of us will enter the armed forces, others will immediately join the workforce, and still others have chosen to go to an institution of higher education. Many diversified fields for many unique individuals. One thing we have in common, though, is the continuing quest for knowledge. The world has too many lessons to learn in one lifetime. It's a shame we're not born with the wisdom with which we die. But fellow graduates and audience members, remember this. If you don't strive to get somewhere in your life, you'll end up nowhere. We can't be afraid to use the serenity and courage in ourselves to change the world. We actually do have the power to do it. I leave you today with a poem by Susan Coolidge, which I hope will inspire and help you to grow in wisdom. Every day is a fresh beginning. Listen, my soul, to the glad refrain, and in spite of old sorrow and possible pain, take heart with the day and begin again.
Good evening. As principal of the graduating class, to the president of the school board for the awarding diplomas. And at this time, I would like to introduce the president of the Southern Columbia Area School District Board, Mr. Lynn Hoagland.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the class of 1990 for their diligence, for their achievements, which have allowed them to reach this goal of graduating here tonight. I would also like to thank all the parents, teachers, and friends of our graduating class for helping to guide and direct them over the hurdles and around the pitfalls that face them during their years here at Southern.
Just as our school is undergoing a process of building and renovating, so it is with those of you who are graduating here tonight. Whether you are going on to college, whether you're going into the armed forces or the workplace, you will need to expand upon the education and the training that you have received at home and in the school. This class has demonstrated a great deal of talent. Some have demonstrated talent athletically, others through the arts and music, and others in the shops and classrooms. The most important thing to remember is that each and every one of you is talented. Otherwise, you would not be here graduating tonight. For those of you who think your education is now complete, I must tell you that you are mistaken. Living and learning continue hand in hand throughout our lives, neither ending without the other. We continue to learn about academics, job skills, interpersonal relationships, and ourselves. Learning about yourselves and how to cope with these interpersonal relationships may well be your greatest and most difficult challenge. It is also the most important and can be the most rewarding. When the challenge seems too difficult, go back to the basics: God, family, and friends. For among these, there's at least one who will never fail you. Thank you very much.
Take care of. Because we are inside and because of the flow of traffic that must take place for the awarding of the diplomas, we ask that you do not come onto the floor to take pictures during this process. There will be time after the program is all over if you wish to get a picture that is a close-up of Mr. Hoagland handing the diploma to your son or daughter, that can be arranged immediately following the program. We hope that you would cooperate in this matter. Russell O. Dunkelberger, Vice President of the class. Amy L. Krimzer. Brian M. Lesnowski. Misty H. McCrae. Sean D. Breach. Rita Beth M. Capel. Gary S. Carl. Heather L. Hutt, President of Student Council. Douglas E. Halliday. Danielle E. Alexander, historian of the class. Jason J. Churchill. Jessica L. Lysenring, Secretary of Student Council. Douglas E. Vitelspa. Jolene A. Petrusky. Charles R. Bronsford. Veronica L. Seifert. Check out. Nicole S. Yoda, Secretary of the class.
Jeez.
Fernanda Cavajal. Rebecca J. Meyer. Michael A. Drumheller. Rebecca J. DeGree. Mark E. Evelyn. Tammy S. Ernest. Michael L. Finn. Wendy M. Hartman. Mark M. Freeman. Stephanie R. Hess. Mark D. Horn. Matthew R. Flippinger. Christine J. Crawford. Robert G. Eisenhower III. Rose M. Deska. Jason T. Feast. Sandra J. Elliott. Joseph R. Fowler, Jr. Renell G. Herring. Francis S. Gaffney. Tina L. Hoffman. Jennifer R. Johnson. Mike A. Kerstetter. Deborah A. Canettle. Jerry M. Maurer. Joyce A. Levan. Chad R. Rary. Jennifer A. Musser. Corey J. Rodarnell. Heather L. Rock. Thomas J. Saschek. Rhett C. Keller. Carol S. Kiefer. David W. Knoble. Mary A. Kowalczyk. Amy J. Moore. Dallas R. Rose. Kathy A. Mathersky. Christopher N. Ravito. Heidi L. Wright. Amy L. Reitinger. Garth J. Snyder. Karen L. Shemko.
Way to go, Karen!
William J. Weaver. Sheila M. Turner. David M. Yost. Jennifer R. Whiteknight. Vanessa L. Woodzak. Irvin S. Shute. Janelle A. Friedrich. Slater A. Vogt. Angela M. Stewart. Chad N. Wozniak. Jennifer N. Updegrove. Barbara A. Williams. Christine L. McKinney. One graduate not able to be with us this evening, Carmen R. Maldonado, who has left for the service. Because it is recognizing a number of students for 4 years of very hard work, such that they have graduated with a 90+ average and are representing the class as the honor students. At this time, District Superintendent Margaret Jesse, Board President Mr. Lynn Hoagland, and I have the honor of presenting the honor medallion to these students. I would like at this point to call them forward. Douglas E. Halliday. If the honor students will please line up across the front, facing the flag. Jason J. Gurgel. Jolene A. Petrusky. Veronica L. Seaver. Russell O. Dunkelberger. Amy L. Prinzer. McRae. Heather L. Island.
Okay, Jim, you told me. You told me.
help you get down these steps.
Call Diane's name.
Diane! Didn't answer.
Hi.
I'm worried about you. Who are you taking?